for the first time in well over a decade, most of which I was living with the expectation of never, ever being able to do this again, I had the opportunity to get out and play with some of my favorite friends to train with some old school, traditional, classic powerlifting, working out. And to say I was nervous, excited, maybe even a little terrified, is an absolute understatement. I've been slowly inching my way to working through the mental and emotional trash and trauma over these last couple of years, especially with Kai really like telling me that I could go do it. Massive part of me absolutely wanted to go out and do it. I just wasn't ready. I was too scared. Like I've said previously, there was this pretty unfounded fear of worrying about unraveling all the progress that we've made over the last almost 5 years now. And finally feeling myself comfortable enough with the progress of the last 6, 7, 8 months, actually, of when my group of buddies that I consistently trained with about a dozen years ago wanted to get together because we don't get to see each other nearly as much anymore with the way everybody's lives have evolved with moving out of the area, some of us getting married, having kids. Decided, let's get together and train like the good old days. And I was pumped. I'm now getting more to that place where as we progress through where I was feeling not so great and afraid about getting out there and doing things that I had done before, my hip had gotten so bad over the last dozen years. I'm ready to start testing out the new vehicle, this new body that we've been developing. And I wanted to see what I could do. And I wanted to do it with some of my favorite friends that I enjoyed training with back in the day. It was one of my ultimate outlets of camaraderie and just good old fashioned powerlifting, strength training, some grunt work, just shut up and lift. And it was cool. And I really wanted to show all of them the progress that I've made biomechanically. They were there with me as the end of letting go of being able to do that pre getting the hip fixed was happening. In real time, they would just see how horrifically I was lifting from a structural mechanical standpoint. And I was really geeked up to show them where I'm at now. And most of the guys, even the guys that are my age or a little bit older, everybody can benefit from seeing like the progress that's been made. I really wanted to show my buddies that are my age and a little bit older, like what's possible, and really embracing what Kai, my therapist and trainer, has been in my ear about. Is like the ultimate way to advocate for what it is we do with corrective exercise therapy is getting out and doing it. It's, with the people that you know and you love and care about, as well as, the people that you eventually will meet in the different endeavors that are out on the horizon. And it was cool, man. Like there were some pretty fun moments of being observed, getting some funny dialogue as they were seeing what I was capable of doing, which, one of my buddies was like, I've never seen you move like that before. And I literally was like, nobody has, not even me. And it's exciting. I'm almost 50 years old. It's coming up in a few months. And I'm getting better. Life is getting better. The quality of life is improving. The ability to control as much as you possibly control what you're doing with your vessel, it's real. And it was cool to be able to get back into the gym, test some things out, work on some things. Kai and I have been working on. Personally, one of the things that we're really focusing on is we're starting to perform in more traditional ways of training and athletic dynamicness. Is I was a high energy, high RPM, redlining from the jump of any competition until completion, running off adrenaline, cortisol, all the awesome feeling endorphins and chemicals that we could produce. And I would just outwork and out try everybody. And then I would be toast for days. It was exhausting. And what we're working on now is expanding the portion of the spectrum of my gauge of the do, what just I'm capable of just doing, expanding that, making that a higher functioning capacity. So I'm not always like trying super hard and relying on getting super amped up and hitting the NOS right out of the gate. No, it's save the NOS for those special moments when you really need it. You really want to squeeze something out, or you're competing in more of a true competitive setting, and you've got that on your tool belt to use if you needed it to finish the race, to finish the whatever it is, but not living in that redlining, trying with everything you've got state of performance, but being more in the third, fourth gear of just doing the work and having that capacity being just exponentially higher than it was in my younger years, and relying on that and building that out so that I'm able to just crush whatever it is, the majority of whatever it is I'm doing with whoever I'm doing it with, and saving the special sauce for those special moments when you need that to get yourself over the edge and to completion. And that was fun to see because it was different. I really had to stay focused. There was a lot of different self-talk, a lot of my prep prior to getting under the bar or over the bar, dialing it down and not going so like, bat out of hell, caveman, fiery, Wolverine attack mode, but just more zen, more even pacing. This is what we're going to do. This is the plan. And if I need a little bit, do it. If not, just get it done with what you got. And that's the regular. And that's going to be really the key focus for quite a while. And it was cool. Just love hanging out with my buddies, collective crew. Mean a lot to me, brought a lot of joy, being able to spend some quality time in our busy lives. Like I say, a lot of us married with kids at varying ages, very busy with business, and just, life's busy, life's crazy. So it was really awesome to get an afternoon together of just, clanging and banging and yucking it up and, being a caveman for about an hour and a half and, spending some fun quality time afterwards. I just wanted to share that. It was a massive milestone, and I was really stoked, and it was just super fun. And my body felt good. The way I recovered, and then the following days was different from what I was used to. It didn't take me as long to recover as even when I was younger. Didn't even feel like super beat up. Definitely felt the work, no doubt. No doubt about that. Just didn't feel completely broken down, a piece of trash afterwards. No, none of that. Just felt like, boy, woke up some muscles and got their attention. And then after that, it was good. 36 hours later, feeling significantly better, ready to get back into the gym with Kai and do our correctives and do our corrective, lift, our workout work with that stuff. So super awesome. And massive milestone. Stoked I was able to finally share that with everyone. Cheers.